So if we look at number 14 here, we have a point outside a circle, and then a tangent segment to the circle on two different sides. Now, those lengths are always going to equal each other. And a quick reason why is you could prove it. Let's say you have a circle, and then you have a point outside the circle. Call that point A. And we draw two tangent segments, AB and AC. Alright, they're always going to be congruent. That's because if you put the center of the circle here and connect the radiuses, they're going to be equal. Alright, so we'll call that point B. I also know that both of these angles are going to be 90 degrees because a tangent line and a radius are always going to be perpendicular. Then if you connect the dots here with D and A, that's a shared segment. So now you have two triangles that are congruent by hypotenuse, right? This is the hypotenuse of these right triangles, and the legs are equal. Alright, so since these two purple triangles are congruent, these two sides have to be congruent by CPCTC. So that's why, like, anytime you have a point outside a circle, and then you have two tangent segments to that circle, they're always going to be the same length. Okay, so now we're going to use that to answer 14 and give you the reason why these could have two answers. So we're going to set 2x squared plus 4 equal to 22. So I'm going to subtract 4 on both sides, and I get 2x squared equals 18. Okay, then I could divide both sides by 2, and I get x squared is equal to 9. Now when you take the square root, since x is just a value, it could be 3 or negative 3. Because if you square 3, you get 9, or if you square negative 3, you also get 9. So both of these numbers work. Now if we go to like plug it back in, if we take like 2 times 3 squared plus 4, okay, if we check to see if that equals 22, because that's this side here, and they should be equal, you get 2 times 9 plus 4, which is 22. So that means 3 works. If you do the same thing with negative 3, it also works. Because negative 3 squared is still 9, positive 9, times 2 is 18, plus 4 is also 22. So that's why both of these answers work here, 3 or negative 3.